Honorable,
Minister,
I'm also a member of parliament. Don't do this.
Minister,
please, I am on the floor,
Minister,
Honorable.
I understand.
Let me make my point. No, you won't heckle me. Don't play sentiment.
You, but we beg
Chairman,
you.
until and
to
unless
point.
policy
And
decision
please,
is making,
we are tired of
Honorable,
this
you need to
politics,
rein in the
politics.
honorable member. She's being
Yes.
unruly.
No.
You are being
Minister,
unruly, please. This is
Minister, you
unbecoming
don't
of a
have the
member of
floor.
parliament. Please, stop
Minister,
doing this.
listen, you don't have the floor.
No,
you
I have
upon
the
us.
floor. No,
So
you have asked me a
respect
question. I have the
Minister,
floor. You will let me
Minister,
answer the question.
Minister,
No, you will let
This
me
is our
answer the
policy.
question. No, you won't do that, Abena. You won't do that today. Let me finish.
Minister, one other thing, which is not in the report, but we feel once you are here, we should ask you, is the poor quality of our networks. Minister, these days, it's very, very difficult to even make normal calls for 1-2 minutes consistently. So once you are here and we've had the opportunity to meet with you, I think we should bring this before you and then ask that you speak to the telcos, because it is getting bad, especially the biggest of them all, which you know.
Madam Chair, thank you so much, and I share in the concern. In fact, the regulator carried out some work last year on the conditions, quality of service, and we engaged the telcos. This year in Q1, we issued a new policy directive on the standards that we use, the KPIs that we use to measure quality of service. And that was a policy initiative aimed at pushing the networks to invest in their network. Because, Madam Chair, the truth of the matter is we're all beginning to see the decline, because over the last decade, we have not seen a commensurate investment in the networks to match the switch in our phone culture. Over the last decade, a lot more people have moved from yam phones to smartphones. A lot more people are now using data. Any country that wants to have resilient data must have fiber as its backbone, fiber to homes. So I'll use Parliament as an example. Parliament sits in the Osu catchment area. There are cell sites that service that entire area. Now imagine if we had reliable high-speed fiber, dedicated fiber to Parliament, the Parliament campus. It then means that at every point in time in Parliament, you have at least 500, between 500 and 1,000 active phones in the chamber, from MPs to parliamentary staff to visitors. Now, if all of those people use the network in the area, what it does is it clogs the network, and then even people in the surrounding areas will see a decline in their quality of service. But if Parliament had dedicated fiber and everyone in Parliament was connected to the Wi-Fi, it means that you have freed up spectrum capabilities in the Osu enclave. They will have a good quality of service. And that's why we are saying that every major building must now have fiber, so that when people are there, they move off the mobile service, because actually it is a mobile service. So it's supposed to be for people in motion. Those who are in a particular location should be connected to Wi-Fi. Now, in doing that, what we've done is we have changed the KPIs, like I said. At first, the companies, the MNOs will pass with a 3% call fail rate. We've dropped it to 1%. Now, what that has done is it has spared them to now invest in their networks. So, and I can share with you, for the purpose of this committee and because we are live on TV, what the antecedent has been. And I'll use MTN. They're the biggest network. In 2016, to deal with increasing growth in the market, MTN rolled out 134 new sites. And when we say sites, those are like what gives the connectivity, 134. In 2017, it went up to 352. In 2018, 300. In 2019, 352. In 2020, 200. 2021, 120. 2022, 343. 2023, 350. 2024, 30. 2025, which was last year, they did only 50 sites. With our directive this year, they are doing 800 new sites.
So, with all this that is going on, you ask MTN, the infrastructure that they claim they are building, the monies that they get from users, is it commensurate with the infrastructure that they are building? Absolutely no.
Madam Chair.
Minister, absolutely no.
Madam Chair.
I understand that, but you see, for them to sit and enjoy the increase in users and then wait and wait and wait over a period of time before the minister says, add on this, add on that. All these monies that they were enjoying,
Madam Chair,
couldn't they have on their own increased these user sites that you are talking about? This is not good enough, Minister. We expect something to be done, and we expect it to be done sooner than, they are talking about, because now it is really, really bad.
Madam Chair.
In my constituency, Minister, it's like you just cannot make an MTN call.
Madam Chair, we are dealing with a decade of rot and lack of action, and it will not be fixed. Madam Chair, if you will,
no,
it
Minister,
won't be fixed
just listen
in
to me.
6 months. I've heard
a decade of whatever it is, were they not being paid for the increase in users?
They were, but
They
there
were.
was someone who was also being paid to make policy decisions. It's
were.
a policy decision I have taken.
But as a private company on your own,
They are driven
you
by
look
profit.
at the quantum of monies that are coming in, and you don't even think that let me also improve my services to be, so that the users, the huge influx of users that are coming in, can at least enjoy not anything exceptional, but basic services.
Madam Chair, I do not stand here to defend any of the telcos. However, the role in which I sit here to serve the Ghanaian people. Whoever sits as MD of MTN is thinking of his shareholding and his profit margins. And as every private business, not just MTN, TELECEL, every private business will look at what they need to do to maximize profit within the legal regime.
But you maximize
For me,
profit,
what
Minister,
I have, and Madam Chair, the point
profit.
I am making is that
commensurate with service.
and that is why you have a regulator. Regulators have a role to protect the customer by taking policy decision. You had a decade where there was poor leadership. Over the decade, the average number of cell sites per year was 223 sites.
Minister,
and I'm saying to you that in this year alone,
and put blame on policy makers or whoever it is. They themselves, as a company, also ought to do. Yes, I'm saying it is neither here nor there, Minister. But all we are asking now is whatever has happened has happened.
Madam Chair, when
but
you ask
moving
the
forward,
question,
Minister, please, moving forward, we want something done. We want some actions taken, and the actions should be taken quicker than what they have told you.
Madam Chair,
Minister, that's all we are saying.
Madam Chair, but you need to listen to me.
I understand what you are saying.
Sentiments.
Minister,
Engineering
it is
not
about
sentiments.
sentiments. It is about
giving a policy
in business. You look at the monies that are coming to you, and you ought to direct the services, the services that you are also giving. So that's all I'm saying. Minister, this is not monologue, no.
You've made
Ghanaians
your point. Can you listen to me?
And tired of the poor quality services that we are experiencing. And that's all we are saying, Minister. That is all we are saying. Maybe you think it is sentiment. It is not sentiment. It is the people of Ghana, the people in Etiwa East who are complaining. We cannot even make calls, and it's serious. So that's all I'm saying, Minister. All I'm saying is that whatever it is that you have put in place, let them expedite action, because they are making so much in profits. When you look at their financial statements, you look at the profits coming from the Ghana company alone. It is so much money compared to what is coming from the other countries. And so we expect some level of services that will help all of us. And that is all I'm saying, Minister. Thank you very much.
Now, Chair.
Yes.
The point I'm simply making is that I won't sit here to justify anybody, but private businesses are about making profits, and those profits they paid to you over 8 years at the finance ministry as corporate taxes. Policy decision and policy leadership ought to make sure that we took steps to protect the customer. And I'm saying that we, under this reset agenda and under a responsible government, have done so.
Minister,
no, Honorable, Minister, I'm also a member of Parliament. Don't do this.
Minister,
please, I am on the floor,
Minister,
Honorable.
I understand.
Let me make my point. No, you won't heckle me. Don't play sentiments.
You, but we beg
Chairman,
you.
until and unless policy
and
decision is making,
Honorable,
you need to rein in the honorable member. She's being unruly.
No,
you are being unruly, please. This is unbecoming of a member of Parliament. Please, stop doing this.
listen, you don't have the floor.
No,
You
I have the
upon us.
floor. No,
So
you have asked me a
respectfully,
question. I have the
Minister,
floor. You will let me
Minister,
answer the question.
Minister,
No,
just hold
no,
on.
you will let
This
me
is our
answer the
committee.
question. No, you won't do that, Abena. You won't do that today. Let me finish.
Minister, respectfully.
Let me
This
finish.
is our committee.
No,
You don't
have
tell
not
us what
brought-
you want to
no,
do.
But you've not brought me here to talk
Minister,
down on me as well.
Nobody is doing that
So
to you.
I listen to you.
Minister,
go on. You will
nobody is
listen
doing
to
that
me as well.
Respectfully.
We have
Respectfully,
asked
can you
them
turn
to
off
roll
your mic?
out. We have
Minister,
asked them.
respectfully, can you turn
The
off your
chair
mic?
gave me the floor, please.
Minister,
Minister, Honorable,
respectfully,
don't do this.
This is our
Don't do
committee.
this.
Minister, respectfully, I understand.
So if it's your committee, then don't invite us. But if you invite
Minister,
us, and
it
you
is
ask
the
us
law.
a question.
Minister,
so if you ask us a
respectfully.
question, you listen to us as well.
Minister,
it's not a monologue.
respectfully.
So respectfully, let me land.
We will let you
We
land.
did
Just a
800
minute.
sites.
Minister, respectfully, we will let you land.
It's the same
Minister,
things you
we are
said.
not coming to repeat anything. Respectfully, we will let you land. Please. Minister, we understand you are in an important position. We understand the sensitive role that you play. When you come here and we address issues, it is not that we want to talk anybody down. Never. You and I, we go beyond this. We go beyond this. It is not that we want to talk anybody down. But Minister, the situation is serious. And that is all the sentiments I'm trying to carry across.
And that's the point I'm making. That serious situations require serious actions. We didn't see that for 10 years. And I'm saying to you that we've given a policy direction in January. On the back of our policy direction, MTN is rolling out 800 new sites. Telecel is rolling out 350 new sites. Between those two companies, you see 1,150 new sites. However, that's why I said to you that this is engineering and not sentiment. When you ask an MNO to roll out a new site, there are steps that have to be taken. First and foremost, you need to do the acquisition of the site. Then you need to then make the requisition for the radio equipment and the cell sites. Those are not things that are, for want of a better phrase, in a supermarket that you just go and buy. You place an order with an OEM. The regulator, the NCA, is going through this process. Most of the MNOs are receiving their BTA devices between July and August. So yes, we have made the request. We have asked them to take the steps. They have taken the steps. But it takes time for the equipment to arrive in the country. And when the equipment arrives and they roll out the improvement, you would see the improvement in the network. But we cannot sit here. After 10 years of failing to take action, someone is taking action, and then you say that you want to see it as quickly as possible.
How many of the sites are they building this year?
This year, MTN is doing 800 new sites.
Okay, so
Telecel is doing 350 new sites.
Okay.
So we're looking at 1,150 new sites this year. And I'm saying to you that over the last 10 years, from 2016,
yes,
the average has been 223 sites per year. And so if this year we are doing 1,150, we are doing a 500% increase to try and cover. And that's why I'm saying that, yes, we all go through the challenge. But I'm saying to you that you cannot will some of these things into being with a snap of a finger. It takes time.
No.
And so I'm saying that we gave that order in the first quarter of this year.
Minister.
It will take about 3 to 6 months. I am confident that by the end of Q3 going into Q4, we would see a remarkable office. The chief director always signed most of those letters. But now I sign, but it's prepared by them, brought to me, and I sign. So it's not the normal practice that things will leave the minister's office straight to another ministry without going through the requisite administrative process.
So the shadow officers at the finance ministry, why they can't scrutinize this and then do the needful also?
Chair, unfortunately, I don't work at the finance ministry.
Okay, so on this note, you have seen what is happening in your ministry. You need to put measures in place, and I hope this your 1 million coder project also chop no come inside. That's my advice to you.
Oh, Chair, the 1 million coders program is a flagship program of the president. There is no way that we chop. I've seen some things flying on social media, but Chair, those are requests that we have made. And what they are flying around and saying are scandals on 1 million coders are a request for commitment authorization that was signed by the chief director in January this year. So when Parliament approved our budget, for all the line items that we have for this year, 1 million coders, our procurement plan, basically our procurement plan for the year, we did a full list of about almost 60 things, girls in ICT, and did one umbrella letter to the Ministry of Finance saying, this is our spending plan for the year, we are asking for commitment authorizations. That doesn't mean that the money has been released to us in full. And Chair, I'll give you just a typical example, because I've seen all the commentary that's going on. They say we are paying 2 million Ghana cedi as sensitization on SIM registration and CEIR. As we roll out a SIM registration process, Chair, it's important that we educate the public on what the process is going to be, true or false. For the whole country, the media budget for the whole country running a media campaign is 2 million Ghana cedis. How much does it cost to just run adverts for 3 months on Asase, or to run it on Joy?
Find out and let us know.
Madam Chair, you run national programs, so you will know.
I didn't know. Find out and let us know.
And so if we are spending 2 million
Minister,
for the
you
whole
can
period,
leave. You can leave. I'll take leave of us now.
Oh, now you are sacking me.
Yes, I'm sacking you.
You won't let me speak. After that, you sack me.
No. You can go now.
Okay, we are done now.
Chair, we want to thank you. Thank you so much for entertaining us and giving us, granting us audience. And we are grateful to you. We are hopeful that we can work with you and the AG's office to do a scrutiny of what is outstanding and what has to be done for our people. But I can assure the people of Etiwa East and the people of Ghana on the whole, that hopefully by end of Q3 going into Q4, we will see an improved network. But I just hope that the minister doesn't take out her frustrations on MTN or Telecel on me. I am her friend. I'm her brother. She shouldn't do that. Mabina, don't do that. It's not fine.
You guys will have to pay a fee to TikTok. You are discharged. Ladies and gentlemen, we are taking a break.